Aslama everyone, welcome back to Speak Tounsi.
Aslama everyone. Welcome back to Speak Tounsi,
The podcast where we dive deep into the beautiful Tunisian dialect. I'm your host, and today I have my son here with me to explore one of Tunisia's most essential words.
Aslama listeners, I'm so excited to be here today. Dad, we're talking about Shkoon, right? This word is everywhere in Tunisia.
Exactly. Now, before we dive into Shkoon, let me ask you something. In English, when you want to know someone's identity, what do you say?
Easy. We say, who?
Who?
Like, who is that? Or, who are you?
Who?
Perfect. And in Standard Arabic, we have man. But here in Tunisia, we have something special, something uniquely ours. We say Shkoon.
Shkoon.
And this word, my friends, tells a fascinating story.
Dad, where does Shkoon actually come from? I've always wondered about that.
Great question. Shkoon comes from classical Arabic, Ayyu shay'in yakoon, which literally means, what thing is it, or what could it be?
شكون؟
Over centuries, Tunisians compressed this entire phrase into one powerful word, Shkoon.
شكون؟
Wait, so we took 4 words and made them into one? That's incredible efficiency.
Exactly. From Ayyu shay'in yakoon to Shkoon. This is the beauty of how languages evolve. Tunisians took a complex expression and created something simple, direct, and uniquely ours.
And Dad, this is something special about Tunisia, right? I mean, Egyptians don't say Shkoon, do they?
You're absolutely right. This is one of our linguistic treasures. While Egyptians say mean,
مين في الباب؟
and Gulf Arabs say men,
من عند الباب؟
we Tunisians have Shkoon.
شكون في الباب؟
It's exclusively ours, and it carries the soul of our dialect.
So, let's get practical. How do we actually use Shkoon in real situations?
Perfect timing. Let's explore 5 common situations where Shkoon is essential. First situation. Someone's at the door. You hear a knock, and naturally you ask,
شكون في الباب؟
Shkoon fil bab. Who's at the door?
Exactly. Shkoon fil bab. This is probably the most common use. Every Tunisian has said this thousands of times. The word fil means at or in, and bab means door.
Second situation. You're looking at a photo with someone and you point to a person you don't recognize. What do you say?
Shkoon hada.
شكون هذا؟
For a male, shkoon hada, or shkoon hadi for a female, shkoon hadi.
شكون هذه؟
Hada and hadi mean this one, so you're literally asking, who is this one?
I love how we have to match the gender. It's like the language is paying attention to details.
Absolutely. Third situation, you see your friend with someone new, and you're curious. You ask your friend, shkoon ma'ak?
شكون معك؟
Who's with you? Perfect pronunciation. And ma'ak means with you. This is such a natural, friendly way to ask about someone's companion. Fourth situation gets interesting. You're with a group of people and you want to know who among them did something or has a particular quality. What do you ask?
شكون فيكم؟
Shkoon fikum. Who among you?
شكون فيكم؟
Fikum means among you or in you. So you might say, shkoon fikum اللي عامل هذا.
شكون فيكم؟ شكون فيكم؟
Who among you did this? And here's my favorite, the fifth situation. Sometimes you just don't care who someone is. You're being dismissive or indifferent. What do you say?
ما يهمنيش شكون.
Mehemnish shkoon. I don't care who it is. Mehemnish means it doesn't matter to me, or I don't care. This shows how shkoon can be used even when you're expressing indifference.
ما يهمنيش شكون.
Dad, I'm noticing a pattern here. It seems like shkoon is always followed by something that gives context.
Brilliant observation. This is the golden rule of Shkoon. It's never alone. Shkoon plus context equals complete meaning. Whether it's fil bab, hedha, ma'ak, fikum, or in a longer sentence, Shkoon always needs its companion words to make sense. Let's do a quick recap for our listeners. We learned that Shkoon comes from Ayyu shay'in yakoon. It's uniquely Tunisian, and we use it in 5 main ways. Right. Shkoon fil bab for someone at the door. Shkoon hedha or shkoon heavy for identifying people in photos. Shkoon ma'ak for asking about companions. Shkoon fikum for group situations. And ma yehemnish shkoon for expressing indifference. And remember everyone, Shkoon always needs context. It's never just floating by itself. Now here's our challenge for you, dear listeners. Think about the people in your life. Who's the first person you'd ask Shkoon about? Maybe someone new in your neighborhood? A mysterious person in an old family photo? Or that friend who always brings different people around? Share your Shkoon stories with us. We'd love to hear how you use this beautiful Tunisian word in your daily life.
I wonder how Sarah's doing. And my son, I hope he's okay at school. And Mike, I should call him soon.
Remember, every time you say Shkoon, you're carrying forward centuries of Tunisian linguistic evolution. You're speaking the compressed wisdom of Ayyu shay'in yakoon in one perfect word. Thank you so much for joining us today on Speak Tounsi. Keep practicing your Shkoon and keep celebrating our beautiful dialect. Until next time, this has been Speak Tounsi. Bislama everyone. Bislama.